With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. And getting to start, Andrew Painter. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Okay, all set to go. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park.
First pitch, 640.
The 0-1. Nice grab. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Rafael Devers.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Rafael Devers in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Painter, he isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable, he just hasn't proven that he can do it yet.
That's out the corner.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And now 2-1.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
And a big swing and a miss. What does he need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and hitters are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it. Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Willie Adames stands in. Third in the NL in RBIs this year.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today's starter, Hayden Birdsong. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The 1-0. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Batting second.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
No, that's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Nope,
nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Turner runs. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Now pitching for San
Tristan
Francisco,
Beck, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Turner gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Kyle Schwarber, the last one out the other way. It's his 6th home run of the season. The Phillies score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here comes Bryce Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. And that one fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the 2nd game of the series. Fouled off left side. Oh, 0-2 now.
Oh.
Up the middle. Throw to first in time. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And down towards the bottom of the lineup, hitting 8th here, JT Realmuto.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy's always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Brandon Marsh now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Just missed.
Outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. That to right. And there's 2 away.
Batting 5th, 3rd baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Short hop liner, handled it short. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. New inning getting started. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Matt Chapman.
Yes.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. Chapman is gone. Chapman thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fly ball down the line. Garcia heads after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Just off the inside corner. 3-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
So here's Bader now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Chapman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Right side. Stop. Slings to first in time.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez stands in. Hit on the ground to the right side. Fires to first in time.
Batting 7, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. No advance, though. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That one missed. Casey Schmidt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And foul ball. In the air, right field. Garcia on his way over, and that is that. So the Giants leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies.
Ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bryson Stott stands in now and watches strike one. Fouled off. He was late. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
JT Realmuto, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Bader in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Quick move to first. Crawford back on a dive. That's to third, and that chance handled. That's the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the second baseman, Casey Schmidt. Swing and a bouncer. Boom. Slings to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting ninth, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit.
Whoa. That's a ball.
And
ball.
that misses.
Outside.
And it's 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. This one smoked on its way out of here. He leaves the yard to right. His second of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
That's a ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's ripped, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Devers now 0 for 1 so far. Chopper right side. Over to Turner for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Yeah, the biggest storyline coming in was just how hot he's been. Haven't seen it yet today, but it's still early. Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
This one in the air, center field. Bader should have this one. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Phillies.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Tap foul at the plate. We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. Grounded out his first time. Harper with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. That one a little bit high, and it's 1-0.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle.
Swung out, belted deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Bryce Harper goes deep. It's his 8th they add to their lead. It's 3-1.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the last half of the third.
That's the ball.
And that's outside. And now 3-1. That catches the corner. Marsh wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 outs, runner at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike.
He's in there.
Save.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. That one close, ruled the ball. And now it's even 1-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-1. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Oh, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Walked his first time. He wears that one on the elbow.
First base.
And he'll take his base.
Up next for the Giants.
Man at first, Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
Stepping in, Luis Arias. Grounded out his first time up.
Ball one.
The 1-0.
Nope,
Well,
that's
usually
off
a
the
high
plate.
level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Chapman off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. One left for San Francisco, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for San
Welcome back,
Francisco.
and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Joel Peguero.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Justin Crawford.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Sam Hentges, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The 1-0. Out to short. Adames fires in time.
Played that ball perfectly, had a good angle on it, and got off the long throw as quickly as he could have. And any more time he takes on that play, it's probably an infield hit. Great arm strength as well.
This is Bryson Stott. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball one there.
Low. Oh,
Peguero, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Out to short, Adames throws to first in time.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
Here comes Real Muto. Fly to center his first time.
ball.
Just
High.
missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder
Adolis Garcia will hit next. Grounded out his first time up.
Nope, that's away.
Quick move to first. Real Muto back in there.
That's out the corner.
What a stop. Goes to second with it, and very nicely done for the out. Phillies strand one as the lead remains 3-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That one not close. And that's ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Chase Sugar, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kirkering also getting ready. The 1-0.
Ball.
And another ball. That's in there. That's strike one. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Casey Schmidt, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
0-1 now. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Ball 2.
The Giants down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I have to think he was sort of leaning out over the plate, trying to protect that outside corner since everything in that at-bat had been away. So that was a great call to run the fastball inside. He had excellent command with it, locked him up, couldn't react and pull the trigger.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. One now. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
This one in the air, center field. Marsh settles under it, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants 1. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
He was absolutely on fire coming in, but hitless so far today, Boog. Let's see if the bat remembers it's supposed to be hot.
That one's in there. Now 1-2.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Outside.
That one just misses. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Hit in the air, center field. Bader going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle.
So now here's the
Schwarber.
DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's already homered here in this one. That clips the zone, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out towards right center field. Bader drifts towards it. And there are two down.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman.
Manager out of the dugout now,
Harper.
and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joel Peguero gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for San
So the
Francisco,
Giants with a new
number
pitcher on the
31,
hill, Sam
Sam
Hentges.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now here is Harper. He's already homered in this game. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, you got to be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
That's out to center field. Bader on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Down quickly go the Phillies, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies,
number
Chase Sugar.
55.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Hey!
And the 0-1.
Ball one.
Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Brad Keller preparing to come on if needed. Alvarado also throwing. The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. And that one hit to first. Harper takes it to the bag. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
That's a ball.
The Phils leading by 2, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball. High.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just
That's a
missed.
ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. So Devers will take his base.
His ability to draw
Up
walks
next
has been
for the
something that's been part of his career since day one.
Man at first with one gone. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, third baseman Matt Chapman.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Chase Sugar won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Pitching change here. Orion Kirkering.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. So the Giants leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's a little bit low. Marsh on at first, nobody out. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man at second. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
One out, and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Curveball drops in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Good job to fight that one off. And lines out to third.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Adames fires to first on the run. What a play. Inning over. One left for Philadelphia, and the score stays 3-1.
Leading off for San Francisco, center fielder Harrison Bader.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that one is foul. So we'll try it again.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. In the air, right side. Garcia moving back for this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, the designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
Ball, inside.
To the right side, Harper. He'll do it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. There's a swing and a drive. That one is back. And it one-hops the wall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Real Muto in position. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for San Francisco, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for San
New arm for the
Francisco,
Giants,
number 76,
Spencer Bivens.
Spencer Bivens.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And now it is JT Real Muto. 1 for 2.
JT Real Muto.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Oh, and 2 now.
Whoa.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder Adolis Garcia.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose Buto getting ready to go. The 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Here's a 1-2. Just misses with that one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Trey Turner at the plate.
Well, Boog, here's someone we've been hyping up. One of the hottest bats in the league. But today, nada, zip, zero.
Oh!
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with a hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. And that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Oh.
The 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Bader has a beat on it. And that will end the inning. One hit, one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants 1. You're watching Phillies baseball on the show Northeast.
Now pitching.
Brad Keller takes over on the mound.
40.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Giants, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Oh. Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
He swings and fouls one off. The Giants trailing by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Nope, that's inside.
And it remains 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one lifted to left. Crawford takes it in for the out. 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman.
And here is Devers.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one misses, and it's a full count. Willie Adames waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
The kick, the 3-2. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Willie Adames.
That's out the corner.
In the air to left center. Marsh moving under it. And that is that. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants 1. Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies.
Ball. Yes.
And that's in there at the knees.
Ball 2.
That one to first. Devers takes it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Brandon Marsh.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Runner takes off. Now quick throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Oh, 1 down.
Nope. That's the way.
Just off the inside edge. Marsh leads off first with one away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the air out to center. Bader racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Justin Crawford.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Spencer Bivens out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for San
Jose
Francisco,
Butto will take
70,
over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left fielder, Justin Crawford. 1 for 3. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That's a ball.
That one missing inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he walked it. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Fouled off left side. The Phillies trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering upstairs. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Eric Miller, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. It's the Phillies 3 and the Giants 1. Joan Duran comes out trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down a win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Late swing fouled off. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And that's a strikeout looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Just off the outside edge, and that's ball one.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Giants down to their final out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Arise has to step out of the way for ball one. The Phillies trying to close out a two-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Fought off foul. Duran looking to reach double-digit saves on the year. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Up the middle, on the run, throw to first, and that is the ball game.
He's up to triple digits with that save, 100 for his career now, and he's become an artist when it comes to closing out ball games.
And your final 3-1. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.